Good morning, Tulip friends. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are going to have an awesome weekend. Okay, are you ready to start? Ready? Let's sing hello. Hello, cha-cha-cha. Hello, cha-cha-cha. Hello, and how are you? Cha-cha-cha. I'm fine, cha-cha-cha. I'm fine, cha-cha-cha. And I hope that you are too, cha-cha-cha. Okay, so let's do our calendar. So, who can tell me the name of our month? It begins with an A. What is the name of our month? It begins with the letter A. It's April. Could we say April? April. Good. We're in the month of April. We're in the month of April. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. We're in the month of April. We're in the month of April. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Very good, guys. Okay, now let's count how many days we have so far in April. Now we have to do a lot of counting because April's practically over. So can you guys help me count? Ready? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. What number comes after 23, friends? It's 24, which is a 2 and a 4. Can we say 24? 24. Today is April 24th. Wow, right? It's pretty late in the month already. Okay, and what is our year, friends? What year is it? It's 2020. Can we say that together? Ready? 2020. Very good. Now, what season is it right now? Again, it's raining. My goodness, it's a perfect example of this. What season is it right now, friends? It is spring, right, where we get all the rain. Can we say spring, spring? And remember, it's good, though, that we're getting all this rain because it helps our flowers to grow. Okay, so let's go. Oh, I forgot to say what day of the week it is. My bad. Hold on. So yesterday was Thursday. Yesterday was Thursday. Now let's figure out what today is. We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What day comes after Thursday? It's Friday. Could we say Friday? Friday. Today is Friday. Now let's figure out what tomorrow will be. We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What day comes after Friday, guys? It's Saturday. Can we say Saturday? Saturday. Tomorrow will be Saturday. Okay, so let's go over the stuff we've been learning this week. Okay, this is the name of the letter we've been learning this week. What letter is this? This is the letter X. Can we say X? X. And what sound does X make, guys? It says X. Can we say it together? Ready? X. Like an X. Right? And fox. Right? So we have X, right? Fox. So one more time, can we say X? X. Says X. X. Like X, right? Fox. Very good, guys. Okay, so let's go over our word family. Let's go over our word family. We're going to have the E, ooh, sorry for the squeak, N word family. E-N word family. Now today is going to be the last day we're doing this word family, okay? And I'm going to attach a worksheet about this word family for homework this weekend. Okay, so let's review this. This is going to be the last day we're doing this word family. So our first word starts with the letter P. What sound does P make, guys? P says p, p. Now we're going to add N. So we have p, N, p, N, p, N. What word is that? It's pen, right? Like we write with a pen. Our next word is the letter H. What sound does H make? H says h, h, right? Like we're blowing out the candle. H, h. So we have h. Now we're going to add N. H, N, h, N, h, N. What word do we hear? It's hen. Can we say hen? Hen. And I'm going to add the letter T. What sound does T make? T says t, t. And I'm going to add N. So it's t, N, t, N, t, N. What word is that? It's 10, right? Like the number 10. We say 10, 10. Now, our next one is going to be the letter M. What sound does M make, friends? M says right? Now we're going to add N. We have M, N, M, N, M, N. What word is that? It's men, right? Remember that means a group, okay, of grown-up daddies, okay? We say men, men. Now our last one, let's see who remembers from yesterday, is the letter D, okay? What sound does D make? Not this time, I should do the right sign. What sound does the letter D make? D says duh, duh. And now we're going to add N. So we have duh, N. Oh, sorry, I can't even say it. Duh, N, duh, N, duh, N. What word is this? This is den, okay? And remember, den, we can have like two meanings. One is like the room. Like I said, we call this at my mom's house. I don't have one in my apartment because it's a little too small. But at my mom's house, we have a room with like a TV and a couch and all that, and we call it the den. Okay, that's one thing. That's one definition. But the other one, what we've learned, was during our homes unit, we learned that a bear lives in what's called a den, a bear den. Okay, that's another use for that word. So that was our new word, den, den, like a bear's house. Okay, can you guys repeat after me? Ready? We have N, N, pen, pen, hen, hen, 10, 10, men, men, den, den. Good. One more time because this is the last time. N, N, pen, pen, hen, hen, 10, 10, men, men, den, den. Okay, now we'll go over our sight word. So our sight word for this week was S-E-E. Does anyone remember what S-E-E spells? It's see, right? One of our 5 senses that we've learned this year. Can we say see? See. Now we see with our eyes, right? So I could say, I see the lamp, okay? I see the marker. Can you guys come up with a sentence for see? Can you come up with a sentence for see? Good. So we're done. Can we say see? See. Very good. Okay, so let's go over our numbers of the month. So our first number was a 1 and a 5. What number is a 1 and a 5, friends? What number is a 1 and a 5? It's 15, right? Can we say 15, 15? And our second number is a 1 and a 6. What number is a 1 and a 6? It's 16. Can we say 16, 16? So one more time. 15, 15, 16, 16. Very good. Awesome job. Okay, so this is our color of the month. What color is this, guys? This is yellow. Could we say yellow, yellow? And like we said, our flowers this month are yellow, and we wore this for Yellow Day the other day. What shape is this? This is an oval. Could we say oval, oval? And what do we know about oval? It has what kind of sides? We have curved sides. Can we say that together? Ready? Curved sides. An oval has curved sides. Very good. I just realized you could see the reflection on there on my laptop. It's funny. Okay. So those are the things we've been learning about. And we've also been learning about plants. I'm going to go grab our carrot plants. Let me just pause this for a sec. Okay, so you'll see our carrot plant hasn't really grown very much since yesterday, or pretty much at all. It's the same size. Nothing's really changed here. We still only see just the stem and the leaves poking out. Now again, friends, I'm not 100% sure why our carrot plant's not growing at all, because usually by this point it's growing a little bit more. Like I told you, I did find some mold on it the other day, so I'm not sure if that's what's stopping it from growing. So fingers crossed it'll just keep growing if we just give it some more time. So, but that's where we're at right now, okay? Hasn't really grown at all in the last couple of days. So apologies for that. But we can use this to think about how we grow plants, okay? What does the plant need to grow? So remember, our plant that we put in here was a little tiny carrot seed, right? We put the little carrot seed in the soil. So, oh, I just said what it was. So it says, as where did I put the carrot seed in to let it grow, right? Our little baby plant seed, I put it in the soil, right? Our soil has nutrients that allow the plant to grow. So the first thing it needs is soil. In our soil are nutrients. Now, after that, right, we covered up our little seed in the soil. And what else did I do? Well, we left the top of this open to give the plant some fresh air, right? And in the air has the carbon dioxide that the plant needs to make its own food. Now, I just spritzed it with the spray bottle, and if this plant was outside right now, it would certainly be getting what it needs from the rain, right? You know, plants need water, either from the rain or from, in this case, me watering the plant with water from my sink. So plants certainly need water, right? They need water either from the rain, which all our plants outside are getting right now, or just from a human like me watering them with a watering can, spray bottle, or just water from the sink. And now, last but not least, I put this in the window. Why did I put this plant in the window, guys? Well, because it needed sunlight, right? It needed sunlight in order to grow, okay? So our plants need light, they need air, they need rain, and they need soil in order to grow. Okay, so those are what the plant needs to grow. So now let's talk about how the plant actually grows. So we remember that plants grow in what's called a life cycle, right? Remember, life cycle means it goes around and never stops. So we have our steps in our plant life cycle. So our first step was the one we just talked about, right? We had our soil, and in our soil, when we first started, we put our little baby carrot seeds, right? So our first step is our seeds, right? Now, if our seeds get the 5 things they need, if they have soil, if they have water, if they have air and sun, then they will grow up to our next stage, which is where our carrot plant seems to kind of be stuck right now, unfortunately. But this is our next stage. Our seedlings, okay, right? Our little baby seedlings. This is when we first get the shoots, the stem, and a couple leaves start to grow. It's not quite really done growing yet though, right? This is our baby plant. This would be our seedling. And if our seedling gets everything it needs to grow, if we continue to give it water, sun, air, and keep it in the soil, it'll get to our next stage. which will be a grown-up plant. It will have stem with way more leaves. And our plant will start to grow flowers, or so I guess start with our pumpkins, the fruit that have seeds in it, right? So inside our flower, or it could be our fruit. I'm just going to draw a flower, just put this picture. And inside our flower are our seeds, which are very important, right? So in the flower are seeds. Now, why is this important? What can I do with the seeds from this grown-up plant? What can I do with them? Well, I can take those seeds and take them out of the grown-up plant, put them in the ground, which I can then give what the plant needs, and then those seeds will grow up into a seedling, which will grow up into a grown-up plant, which will make more seeds that we could put in the ground, and then we can give those seeds what they need, which will turn them into a seedling, which will turn them into a grown-up plant, and we'll plant those. And we can keep doing this and have it keep going and going and going and going forever and ever and ever, right? Because the cycle does not stop. It just goes around in a circle forever, as long as I keep giving the plant what it needs to grow. So we're going to be reading a book about just that. This is another Gail Gibbons book. We've read a bunch of her books this year already, so you'll notice the pictures will look a little familiar. This book is From Seed to Plant by Gail Gibbons. Now, I'm going to skip some pages just because this book's a little long. It's really good, though, but we might just skip a page or two just because it's a little long. Most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. So here's some different types of plants. We have tomato, squash, violet, tulip, daisy, rose, pea, buttercup, and corn are all different types of plants that make seeds. Seeds come in different shapes, sizes, and colors. So if you guys think about, like, our carrot seed was very small, and the lima bean seeds I showed you the other day were very big. Now we're actually going to be planting those lima bean seeds today in a later video, so you'll see them again. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that made them. Okay, so if I plant a sunflower seed, that looks like this. It'll grow into a sunflower. If I plant an acorn, which is actually a seed, it will grow into the oak tree that made it. So I'm not going to plant like a carrot seed and get a watermelon, okay? It's going to be whatever type of seed it is, that's what it's going to grow into. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where most seeds begin. So here are flowers on an apple tree, and those will eventually grow into apples. Here's a zinnia, a dandelion, and an aster. Bees, other insects, and hummingbirds help pollinate the flowers, okay? While they visit flowers for their sweet juice called nectar, pollen rubs off on their bodies. So pollen is this little sticky powder stuff that helps the plants to grow. And it's carried when it sticks onto the bee's feet here. They then carry pollen to another flower where it comes off. So here is the bee, and he's putting pollen on another flower to help it to grow. Hold on. A seed begins to grow inside the flower. Even as the flower begins to die off, the seed becomes bigger, and a fruit or a pod grows around them. The fruit or pod protects the seeds, right? So we know our, like, apple tree, for example, the flowers don't stay forever. They turn into apples eventually. And here you can see the fruit starting to grow in the flower. When the fruit or pod ripens, it breaks open. The seeds are ready to become new plants. So here we see our pea pod is ripe or ready to eat, and it broke open, and we could see the little pea seeds inside. And the same with this plant. You can see its seeds are beginning to fall off. Some seeds fall to the ground around the base of the plant where they will grow. Some pods or fruits open and the seeds pop out. Look, it's like a little mini explosion. Sometimes when birds eat berries, they drop the seeds so the animals can carry them as well. Other seeds fall into streams, ponds, rivers, or oceans. There, they travel on the water until they stick to dirt along the shore. So the seeds can travel by water to somewhere else as well. The wind scatters seeds. Some seeds have fluff on them that let them float to the ground like tiny parachutes. So basically, they're showing here is one of those, have you guys ever taken a white dandelion and gone, I know I used to do that all the time when I was younger. And what you're doing then is those seeds are light, okay? So they can fly through the air and grow somewhere else. Other seeds have wings that spin as they fall. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but these almost look like little helicopters and they spin through the air. Animals help scatter seeds as well. Here's our friend, Mr. Squirrel. They hide acorns and nuts in the ground. So sometimes when the squirrel buries acorns in the ground, they'll forget where they put them. And if they don't eat it, those acorns will grow up into a tree. Some seeds have hooks that stick onto the fur of animals or people's clothing. Later, they drop off onto the ground in a different place. A flower bed or vegetable garden is beautiful. Seeds are planted to grow in the garden. The seeds come in small envelopes or boxes. Directions explain how to plant the seeds and care for the plant. So these people are taking their seeds just like we did, and they're growing their own garden. So this basically, if we could see inside the seed, this is what it looks like. The beginning of a plant is curled up inside each seed. Food is stored inside the seed as well. The seed has a seed coat on the outside to protect it. So again, this is what, if we could zoom inside a seed, this is what it would look like. Okay, we can see this here is the food for the baby plant. This is the actual start of the plant right here. And then the outside, the hard part, is the seed coat, which keeps the little seed safe until it's time to grow. A seed will not sprout unless certain things happen. First, it must be on or in the soil. Then it needs rain to soak the seed and soften its seed coat. Because like we said, this life cycle will not happen if the plant does not get what it needs. The seed will never grow. When the sun shines and warms the ground, the seed coat will break open and the seed begins to grow. This is called germination. A root grows down into the soil. The root takes in water and minerals from the soil for food. Okay, so we can see the plant is just starting to germinate or grow. Up grows a shoot. Green leaves grow up from the shoot towards the sun. Okay, so the shoot, remember that's the beginning of our plant. It's the stem growing up and our leaves. This is where our carrot plant is at right now. The plant will grow bigger and bigger. The leaves make food from this plant from the water and minerals in the soil, the sunlight, and the air all around the plant. Finally, the plant is full grown. Buds on the plant open into flowers where new seeds will grow. Many of the foods people eat are seeds, fruits, and pods. They are full of nutrition, vitamins, minerals, and they are tasty too. So we talked about this last week, right? Lots of different types of plants are foods that we can eat, okay? So how to plant a seed? Well, we kind of are going to be doing just this, okay? We are going to be planting a lima bean seed later, okay? Today, I will do that in a separate video though. So here's some other facts about seeds and plants. Scientists who study plants are called botanists. Some seeds sprout only in the heat of a forest fire, so without the fire they do not grow. Some plants live for only one season. They are called annuals. While other plants die at the end of a season, they'll grow back the following year. We call those perennials. Plants in the desert, such as cactus plants, store water in their stems. They can live for a really long time without rain. Mountain plants are short and tiny, so the wind can't blow them over. Plants can move. Many flowers open in the morning and close at night. We saw that in our National Geographic book in our light unit. Some plants close when it rains. Plants also grow or move towards the sunlight. Some plants eat insects, which is crazy. One of these is the Venus flytrap or the pitcher plant. We're going to talk about those more next week. I actually have a video on them. They're crazy compared to the rest of the plants. These plants live in soil that does not have enough minerals for their food, so they eat bugs to help them stay alive. The biggest flower in the world grows on the island of Sumatra. It can weigh up to 25 pounds and be 4 feet across. That's crazy. What a big plant. So that is the end of our learning about the life cycle of a plant and our plant's needs. I will be making our lima bean video a little bit later today, and we will get to see how I'm going to plant those, okay? And then we will check up on our lima beans every day like we've been checking up on our carrot seeds. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Bye!